Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another workout. Today I'm gonna be walking you through 3 farmer's carries variations that you can build into your workouts, into your weekly routines to not only maintain your functional strength, but to build on that functional strength, which can improve your performance not only in the gym, but in your daily activities and in your hobbies. These 3 variations are in no particular order. The most important thing with each variation is that you're using a weight that is very, very challenging. So if you're going for, let's say, distance and or time with these variations, by the end of that distance or time, you should be fighting to maintain proper posture and technique. So if you're going too light and they're not super challenging, you can still see some benefits obviously, but you're gonna get the best results and see the most benefits going as heavy as you possibly can. Variation number 1, we have the dumbbell goblet carry. So you can use a dumbbell, you can also use a kettlebell for this, whatever you have access to. You also don't need a ton of space with this carry. So even if you have only 6 feet of space, you can just go front to back like so, nice and controlled, back and forth. If you have more space, you can certainly go for longer distances, but again, you do not need it. Elbows nice and tight to the body, core brace, shoulders pulled down and back. Want to maintain that good posture throughout the entire distance that we're walking or time duration that we're walking. I also want to show you guys another way you can vary / add to the goblet carry, and that's by holding it in this flexed 90-degree position. So you won't be able to lift as much weight with this. However, you're going to put a lot of emphasis and focus on the upper body, and more specifically the biceps. You'll get a nice biceps pump with this carry, and you're going to put some more demand on the core. So by holding this bell out in front of the body, the further we hold the bell out, the more demanding it's going to be on the core and the upper body to maintain good alignment and posture throughout. Next up, we have the single arm suitcase carry. So this is one of my favorite carry variations. I use this one probably the most out of all carry variations. It's one of the best for working anti-lateral flexion. So by holding this bell or dumbbell, whatever weight you have off to the side of the body, it's going to want to pull our body out of alignment. So it's going to take our core strength, more specifically the opposite side, so the contralateral side, to engage and stay locked in to maintain good alignment and good posture throughout. So very important, shoulders pulled down and back like all of our other carries. Now the most important thing with this carry is that you're keeping this weight off of your body. Way too often I see people doing the single arm suitcase carry with the weight resting on their thigh. And yes, if we go very, very heavy, it certainly can be very challenging, but we're gonna get way more out of this exercise and put way more focus and demand on the core when we hold the bell or whatever weight we're using off to the side of the body. So the further we hold this bell out to the side, the more challenging it's going to be. Okay, last and certainly not least, we have the single arm suitcase carry. We're adding a grapevine, so we're adding some frontal plane motion as well as some rotation, just making the single arm suitcase carry that much more badass. And we often neglect rotational work and movement in that frontal plane. So we need to really maximize all facets of movement patterns to really build the most functional strength possible. So let's break this movement down. If you've done karaoke before, it's the same exact thing, but we're obviously going much heavier, so it's gonna be much slower. So we start feet neutral, having that bell off to the side of the body. One foot's gonna come over in front. We wanna make sure we're not rotating the hips this way. So we wanna have some anti-rotational components to this by trying to keep our hips and keep our torso pointed forward as we bring the foot across. Then the back foot comes back to neutral. That right foot will come behind, back to neutral, and then we repeat. Once you've gone your set amount of distance or time in one direction, you'll then come back in the other direction. Again, trying to mitigate that rotation as much as you can. There will be some rotation, but mitigate it as much as possible. Once you've gone one side, again, time or distance, you'll then switch sides. There you go, guys. 3 variations you should absolutely be doing to level up that core strength. Let me know which variation you like the best and let me know why in the comments. Until the next video, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you had a great holiday with family and friends, and I'll talk to you guys soon.